Hi everyone, just a quick little update before we jump into readings. We are now at 24%. Yay! Almost one quarter. I am so excited. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody who has been helping me. Real soon you guys are going to see some new videos come out. I'm going to start sending out videos that have Reiki healing that I'm sending through the video to the viewer. Not sure when that'll happen, but I would say probably within the next 2 weeks. I am in the Reiki Apprenticeship Program. I got to make my first down payment, and so I've been actually in there for a while. Once we had $500, I was able to do that. And so the videos are going to be part of my project for the apprenticeship program. And I'm going to be looking for you guys to give me feedback on how those videos were able to help you and that type of stuff. So that's going to be lots of fun, exciting stuff, and something that you guys can benefit from. That'll be coming out probably, I think, within the next 2 weeks, leaning more towards the sooner than later side. But videos are always the first priority as far as tarot, because that's how I've started and that's what people sort of expect. So those are not top of the priority list, but they're pretty close. So you should be seeing them pretty soon. So let's get into your readings. Hello there, Capricorn. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly video tarot forecast for the week of August 22nd through August 28th. What we have coming up for you on Monday, Capricorn, we do have the Page of Coins. The Page of Coins is telling me that on Monday you're receiving some kind of good news about money or about material goods. This could be finding out that you're going to be receiving an inheritance, or finding out exactly what you're receiving an inheritance. This could be finding out your company wants to pay part of your cell phone bill or housing allowance or mileage allowance or something along those lines. This can be finding out that an invoice that you have is not as big as you expected, or maybe you don't have to pay something you thought you had to pay for. All kinds of things like that. All right, so let's look at Tuesday. What we have coming up here is the Moon card, Capricorn. The Moon card just tells me that on Tuesday you are very much aware of some situation in your life where you're being presented with just enough information to be pretty darn sure there's more going on there than what you're being led to believe. And so that's what that Moon card talks about. It talks about, you know, having that knowing that there's something else there, but just not quite being able to put your fingers on the rest of the information. On Wednesday, what we have showing up is the King of Cups in reverse. And the King of Cups in reverse is somebody who, to me, when I see this card, this is a personality that you're interacting with on Wednesday, Capricorn. And this person is somebody who is expressing some emotion to you, and this person is not happy. And the way the King of Cups in reverse generally tends to express emotion is the more angry he is, the more quiet he is. So he's going to be talking in a very calm tone, very quiet tone. In fact, you may even have to lean in closer to hear what he's saying, because he might be very close to whispering, if not completely whispering. And so I don't know about you guys, but that kind of anger is the kind of anger that totally freaks me out the most, when somebody is calm and quiet, and yet you can almost see the steam rolling out their ears. That's what you have to expect from an interaction with somebody coming up on Wednesday. Now, on Thursday, what you have here is the Seven of Coins. The Seven of Coins just tells me that this is harvest time. This is payday. This is a time whenever you are receiving a payoff for something that you have invested in, whether you invested finances, energy, resources, whatever it was. So this could be that your paycheck comes in on Thursday. This could also be something completely different. This can apply in relationship situations. This can apply really in any particular situation in your life where energy can be invested in any way. This is talking about that you're getting the payoff back from that investment on Thursday. Excuse me while I get a drink. All right, so Friday what we have showing up is the Eight of Clubs in reverse. And the Eight of Clubs in reverse just means that there are things slowing down. So where you may have been going at kind of a hectic pace or at least a steady pace, now all of a sudden things are slowing down. This does feel like a temporary slowdown to me. It doesn't feel like just a one-day slowdown. It feels like this could be a 2 or 3 day thing. Of course, that is Friday, but I think for some of you we're talking, but not for all of you, but for some of you we are talking about like a 3-week-day thing that the slowdown is here. If your slowdown is coming in your work world, this could be, 3 working days that this feels like a slowdown. I don't think we're counting the weekend here. It doesn't feel like it to me. If you happen to work on the weekend, then you would count those as working days, and those 3 days would stack up on the weekend. But if you don't normally, I wouldn't count those. But I do see a slowdown coming up, and I feel like for most of you this is at work. Not for all of you, but for most of you this is at work. And this is a good time to get caught up on anything that needs to be caught up on, because the slowdown, even though it is a few days, it is also just very temporary. And so I feel like once the slowdown is over, I'm hearing the word slammed, so I think you guys are going to get slammed once the slowdown picks up and is over, once you get over into next week or after 3 working days are over. Let's look at Saturday. So Saturday you have the Hierophant and reverse Capricorns. This to me means doing something traditional, but in a non-traditional way or with your own personal twist on it. I've had this card come up before where people have been going to a wedding, which of course is very traditional, but it was a same-gender wedding, and so of course not so traditional. And so the Hierophant in reverse can mean something like that. It can also mean that you're kind of shaking things up a little bit, where people might have been doing things the same way over and over and over and over and over and over because that's the way it had always been done. You may be coming in with fresh eyes and a fresh perspective, and you may be seeing things that can be done differently, more efficiently, more easily, and you may be changing that up. So whatever is being done is still being done, but it's just being done in a way that's different from how it's been done over and over and over and over. And I don't know why. Normally, I don't like to tell stories normally because these videos can get kind of long if I really yap a lot. But I'm being really nudged to tell you guys this story. And a lot of you, I'm sure, have probably heard this. It's not like it's new. But there was a family that for Christmas, they always cooked a ham. And in the family, whenever the ham was cooked, no matter whose house the Christmas was going to be celebrated at, whenever the ham was bought, a tip of the ham was cut off. The last 4 or 5 inches of the ham was actually cut off of the ham before it was cooked. Okay? And so people started asking, why do we do this? Why do we do this? Why do we do this? Nobody really knew why. It was just tradition. It was just, well, this is the way my mom did it, and this is the way my aunt did it, and this is the way da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, finally, one of the older generation, or senior generation of the family, was asked, do you know why they always cooked the ham this way? This seems a little wasteful. What's going on? And so, guess what the answer was? The hams were cooked that way because back in the day, the roasting pan that was available was not big enough to hold a whole ham. And so they would have to cut off 4 or 5 inches of the tip of the ham and just cook the rest, and then they could cook the other at another time. So that tradition was definitely a family tradition, had gone down for generations. Nobody even really knew why they were doing it the same way they had done it over and over and over and over. Obviously not the most efficient way to do things. So that changing that up, like cooking the whole ham in the roaster instead of cutting off the last 4 or 5 inches, would be something signified by a card like this. Doing something traditional in a non-traditional way, breaking the tradition, coming out of the mold, doing it in a different way than it's always been done. Okay? And it doesn't have to be around holidays or around, church sacraments. I mean, there can be traditions in the office place, traditions at home, traditions within families. So just keep your eyes open. All right, so let's look at Sunday, Capricorn. What you have coming up is the 8 of Coins. This is interesting. I think you're the second sign so far this week that has got the 8 of Coins on Sunday. Or did the other one get it on Saturday? I think they got it on Sunday. So strange. Anyway, Eight of Coins on Sunday just means that you are going to be doing some kind of work. So if you're not actually going into work, or if you work from home, you're not actually working, you may be doing some work around the home. You may be preparing for winter. You may be doing those last minute summer chores, painting things up, making things pretty. But definitely some kind of work going on for you on Sunday, Capricorns. So that is your week. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, for hanging out, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. I hope to see you all at readings or Reiki sessions this week. But for those of you I don't see there, I will see you back here. Everybody have a fantastic week. Peace out. Hello everybody, this is Amista, and I am coming to you today with something completely different than what you've ever seen here before, completely different than what I ever thought I would do. I have been taking Reiki training, and I've gotten level 1 and I've gotten level 2, and I really want to take master training because already I've realized that there are other people out there who need to know how to be able to do Reiki for themselves, and I'm not qualified to show them that or to teach them that or to pass that on to them or empower them with that until I become a Reiki Master. And so I was looking into a Reiki Master program, and I meet all the qualifications as far as that goes. I've been accepted into the Master program, but the last little bit of money is what I need some help with, and I'm hoping that you guys will help me with that. I need to raise another $3,000 to get myself into the program, and so that's where you guys come in. What I'm doing is I am accepting very happily and very thankfully and very gratefully any donations that you may feel like you would want to give. If you don't want to, obviously, then don't. But if you do feel like you want to help me to get into this Reiki Master Apprenticeship Program, any help that any of you and all of you send is great. No donation is too small. I just ask that they're over like 35 cents because I think PayPal will take 35 cents of whatever comes in as a fee for collecting payment. But anything other than over 35 cents is no donation is too small. So there's the corrected version of that. And actually I was looking I have over 7,000 subscribers. If every subscriber donated $1, I would be able to end this request. But so if you would like to donate, I would be extremely thankful. I would appreciate that a lot. Also, I want to do something for you in exchange for donating. So anybody who would donate at all, I would like to offer you 15 minutes of free Reiki distant healing. In other words, I would send you some healing energy where you would not have to come to my house, or we would not have to meet in person, just like I do a lot of my readings by Skype or by phone. I can also send the healing energy without having to be right in front of you. We don't even have to be on the phone or on Skype when I do it, although I will want to touch base with you ahead of time to find out where you would like me to target that energy. If you have any particular thing you want to have worked on energetically, and also to touch base after it's done just to let you know that I have sent the energy in to check in with you, see how you're feeling, that type of thing. Anybody who donates anything more than $50, what I would like to do is send you some Reiki energy. I would send you the same amount of minutes of Reiki energy as you send dollars. So say you donate $50, then I would send you 50 minutes of Reiki energy. Anybody who wants to donate and doesn't want to receive Reiki but knows somebody else that they would like to have the Reiki sent to, feel free to let me know that, and you can gift that Reiki to somebody else. and I will just touch base with them, make sure I have permission to send them that energy, and talk to them about where they would like it targeted and all of that, just like I would if I was sending that to you. So that is what I've got going on, and I really appreciate, like I said, all of the help any of you can send. I know not everybody can send, not everybody will want to send help, but I am hoping that there will be enough to get me into this quickly. Otherwise, I would probably have to wait, I don't know, 6 months, a year before I had this kind of money to get myself into there, and I don't want to wait that long. I want to be able to empower people more quickly than that. So what I'm doing is I am in the description section underneath the video. I'm going to send you a link where you can donate, and you can choose whatever amount you want to donate, and I will probably also have that showing in the video as well. So thank you everybody for listening and for giving this some thought, some prayer, some attention. And thank you everybody who actually does donate as well. I appreciate it all. Thank you so much. Peace.